The officers may have been empty-handed at Gatwick, but another team at Heathrow have got several hands full. They've just uncovered 160 kilograms of cannabis in 3 cardboard boxes, which has been sent from South Africa via an air freight cargo company.
Okay, another 3 kilos, that's the last of it.
The drugs are removed and will be locked away, but whoever arrives to pick up the repacked boxes won't suspect a thing. An investigation team have been on stakeout for 36 hours watching the depot, waiting for the drugs to be collected. The team have received a call telling them that a man has arrived at the air freight depot to collect the boxes, so the officers need to catch him before he gets away.
Just to let you know, I'm arresting on suspicion of being involved in drug smuggling. Okay, yeah. Caution you in a minute. Yeah. Can we just have your handcuffs and on your back, please? Mate, all right? Caution you in a minute, okay?
A man is arrested. However, at this stage in the investigation, it's not clear whether he is directly responsible for importing the drugs or simply a paid courier.
Basically, the load that you've just picked up has been searched, and that search shows that there was a large amount of cannabis in those boxes. And I suspect that you have committed an offence of drug smuggling. Okay?
During questioning, the suspect says he's been paid cash to collect the boxes on behalf of a man he met a couple of weeks ago.
Okay, so you've really only known him for a couple of weeks, yeah? He trusts you to pick up £500,000 worth of cannabis?
I didn't realise that was there.
Well, you must have known it was...
Yeah, but I didn't know there was... You know, I don't know, I just didn't know what I thought. I was thinking it was Christmas and trying to keep your head above water.
The suspect confesses that he has some heroin on him.
Thanks for telling us and being honest about what you've got. The police are just getting a police van here.
Yeah, I know.
In view of that, they're going to strip search you, OK? I know it's a cold evening.
Put the heaters on.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll put the heaters on for you. They'll get that over and done with as quickly as possible, and then we'll be taking you off to the nearest police station.
The man was bailed pending further investigation. Smugglers tend not to work just office hours, and neither do the staff at the UK Border Agency.
So I'm sitting here at home, I've just put a new clean shirt on and done my hair. I'm going out for some dinner, so I thought, because I got a call from the UK Borders Agency demanded that I come to Felixstowe right this second because they've had some sort of a cannabis job on. I think they found something in a trailer. Don't know much more than that, but I'm here now, so I should find out. Yeah, pretty excited, really. It's all been a bit covert to this point, and it's a bit of a privilege being here. Not many people get to do this.
I've been invited to a secret inspection area, and Officer Andy Rose is waiting to meet me.
Hello, Andy.
Hello, James.
How you doing? All right?
Hello there.
How's it going?
All right, thanks.
In the middle of it?
Yeah, basically what's happened, last night some colleagues of ours were examining some freight that arrived on a ferry from Holland on a trailer.
Yeah.
And you see it over there, actually, these 4 drums.
Oh, so they're the oil drums?
They're chemical drums. Opened one of the drums last night, found what we believe to be the cannabis. So we're going to have a look in all the drums today, get all the packages out, see what we've got, take it from there. As you can see, it was basically full of sand.
Yeah. And all the packages there?
The packages basically hidden in amongst the sand.
How many would be in each one of those drums then, roughly, do you reckon? Do you know at the moment? Or?
Well, we're not sure exactly. Maybe 100 packages in each drum, and each package probably worth, if it was cannabis, street value of maybe £3,000, something like that. So, you know, you're talking several tens, hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of cannabis. Yeah, this one, as you can see, looks like herbal cannabis. You can see the sort of the leaves and the seeds. Whilst this one here is resin. You can actually see the slabs, yeah. And that actually does smell of cannabis, which is quite a unique smell.
One of the guys just told me that they get 3 to 4 million containers come through a year, and comparatively, there's such a small team to deal with it. And they have the X-ray machine and all of that as well. But it just seems to be like they're fighting a bit of a, I won't say a losing battle, but it's an uphill struggle for them, definitely.
But for the officers, drug seizures like the one I've seen tonight make all their hard work pay off.
Yeah, I think it's more the same stuff,
But a lot more of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't stop coming, does it? There's £3 grand. There's another £3 grand. When you think about it, this is almost, say, £800,000 worth of drugs that would fund organised crime. So it is serious. But the thing is, there is a certain amount of excitement and silliness I find in this, because it's ridiculous. You keep putting more and more and more and more and more and more drugs out, and you know, these guys obviously have done this before quite a few times, and they're just going about their business. But for me, it's staggering. So,
Right.
now we've found what was in these drums and we've documented what's here. What will happen to all this now?
Right, we'll get these all bagged up and then we'll transport them to a secure location. So the goods are all safe, they're not going to go walkabout.
Yeah.
Our criminal and financial investigation colleagues, the UK Border Agency, will then sort of take the case on, investigate where the goods were going, who was meant to be meeting them, and hopefully make some arrests.
Yeah.
And you know, it'd be good if we could get a conviction in court for whoever's brought this stuff in.
So in terms of your job, this would be it tonight. This now moves on to.
Yeah, once we've got this lot secure, we'll move on to the next consignment. Back again tomorrow. Start again.
Grinding it out again, yeah? Another day at the factory.
That's right.
The cannabis in the oil drums was imported into the UK from Holland. But it's not just drugs which are illegally smuggled in. People are too. And some of them to specifically work in British cannabis factories. The properties they work in are often ordinary-looking houses, rented out by gangs who pay landlords 6 months cash up front for no questions asked. The gangs may rent out several properties at a time. Today, Avon and Somerset police are raiding suburban houses in Bristol after thermal imaging revealed unusually high levels of heat coming from the buildings.
The helicopter's done a flyover on all of them, and they all come back with what it describes as abnormal heat sources, i.e. the house is much hotter than the one next door. It's basically, putting it in simple terms. It's quite common to find Vietnamese nationals within the properties over, certainly this side of the Bristol. The family will save up back in Vietnam to pay for someone to get brought into the country illegally, more often than not, and then they'll be initiated into some kind of organised crime group, which a lot are based in London, and then sent out to all parts of the country to live in houses and to look after the cats. And if they can get away with 1 or 2 crops from those houses, then you know that money would last the whole family for the rest of their lives back in Vietnam if they can have a couple of successful grows.
The people working in cannabis factories are called gardeners and are often locked into their houses with the plants.
Do you want to just brace the door for him? Put one down low, Chris. That's it. There's lots in there. We'll just have to see if there's someone around hiding.
This factory has all the hallmarks of an organised crime group. If the police can find the gardener, then he and other forensic evidence might help them track down the gang behind the factory.
Hello, mate. Yeah, hello. I thought there would be someone somewhere. Up you come. Can you speak English?
Yeah, no English.
Just a little bit?
Yeah.
What's your name, mate? What's your name?
Yeah, it's a name Nguyen Van Can.
Oh, I didn't really catch that, sorry. Come and grab a seat on the bed for us over here. There's nothing to be worried about. Come on, grab a seat down there, mate.
Yeah,
All right, you sound like
The gardener is confused and frightened and speaks almost no English, so the police will call an interpreter.
I think what we'll do is we'll get in touch with language line on the mobile phone, and someone can translate for him. We'll get someone to explain to him what's going on, because obviously he's a little bit concerned at the moment. It's all a bit new to him, I should imagine. So all these rooms are converted. This one here is very similar to the one downstairs. Probably 70 or 80 plants in there. This room in here is obviously like the nursery. It's a proper business-like setup. This is where all that guy does is look after these plants. He doesn't do anything else. He trims them all. That's what all this is here. Encourages the head to grow. And this is his nursery here. Look, once those plants have been harvested in those rooms, these will all be spread out about amongst the house, or around the house, shall I say, for the next crop to come through. And then obviously these in here are the next batch again. Look, there's probably 100 plants in there, and probably the same in there. So that's probably about 100. That makes about 300 in this room alone.
The police reckon there are about 600 plants here, with an estimated street value of around £600,000.
Basically, sir, due to what we found in the flat, I'm arresting you for producing cannabis and stealing and abstracting electricity. You don't have to say anything, may harm your defence, do not mention in question something which you later on in court. Anything you do say may be given as evidence. Right, deal with that at the station. OK, we'll get your things in a moment. Okay. These got some shoes? Oh, are these, just want to get changed, OK? OK? Yeah, of course. Gents, if you can just give this chap a bit of time to just get himself dressed.
This man was found guilty of cannabis production and received a 30-month jail sentence, after which he will face deportation.